Hello there! This is an astrological forecast for Virgo for May 2009. And this also applies if you have a Virgo ascendant. So, you long-suffering Virgos, we're coming towards the end of Saturn sitting right in your first house in your sign. So, yes, it's been a long, hard run, but at least some of you, I think, will be feeling as though the end of the difficulties is now in sight. It's just a glimmer at the end of the horizon, because it should be feeling as though life is getting a little bit lighter and easier for you, Virgos. The focus this month of May is going to be a lot on teaching and learning and sharing that information with others with the Sun in the 9th house. And then after the 21st of May, the Sun in Taurus moves into your 10th house, which will give a lot more focus on your career and your work area. With the Sun being in the 9th right now, and with Mercury going retrograde and Mercury being your ruler, you will be quite affected by this Mercury retrograde from the 7th of May to the end of May. What will this mean for you? Well, Mercury is going to be retrograde in this 9th house. So any of you that teach or train or work with groups of people, you're going to find that you're going to have to repeat things. Or you may just have to find creative ways of expressing things in different ways, in new ways. And you Virgos are great at that. You're a mutable sign and you're good at being adaptable and coming up with new ideas. And then when the Sun moves into your 10th house after the 21st of May, then you're going to be putting a lot more focus in a very practical way as to ways of making money and at the same time doing something that you feel is of service. Virgos always have to feel as though they're giving something that's of service and is helping other people. We've got Venus and Mars in Aries in your 8th house. Your 8th house to do with joint finances, anything to do with professionals that advise you, your bankers, your lawyers, your financial advisors, your accountants. Great time to put energy into this area of your life, to really resolve anything that needs resolving. Venus is there, so certainly issues to do with money and joint finances. This is a great time to resolve issues that have been hanging over. Somehow you've not been able to act, or you've been unsure as to what to do. With these two planets in Aries in that 8th house, you're going to feel much clearer and you're going to go for what you want, which is great, Virgo, because you do tend to sit back sometimes and not go for what you truly need. Many of you as well, with Pluto in the 5th house of creativity, are going to be looking possibly at doing something very entrepreneurial. This is a long transit, but I just mention it on the side because I feel that some of you who have been diligently working for others may now find that, you know what, I want to do something for myself. I want to be creative in my own right. And with this Pluto in your 5th house, you may well find that some ideas come to you and something very interesting and new comes in that you really can make some good money from. So there we have it. The month of May is going to provide you probably with some more job opportunities with Jupiter in that 6th house of work. You do need to watch out if any of you work with co-workers, with other people around you. You've got to watch out with Neptune there as to whether in fact people are being honest with you and telling you the full story. So Virgo, be very practical and read between the lines. Force yourself to look at things really honestly, because some things don't look as though they're quite true and the people around you don't look as though they're being quite truthful, maybe protecting their own backs just to save their own skin. One other thing with Neptune there is that you may find that all of a sudden one day you're not feeling quite so good and then it goes away. and then all of a sudden not quite too good again, and then it goes away again. This is just going to be a passing thing with the square from the Mercury retrograde to that Neptune in the 6th house. This will be just something where you'll feel as though one day you've got plenty of energy and the next day you're just feeling a little depleted. Don't worry, this is going to be a short transit. By the end of the month, that will be behind you. So there we have it for you, Virgos. It's really getting close to the end of a lot of the hardship you've been going through, and make sure very much this month that you do sort out anything to do with your finances and the people who are trustees of your finances, like the banks. There you have it. I wish you a very good May, and I thank you for listening. Bye for now.